And a very pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Topeka, Kansas. We are at the Hummer Sports Park in Topeka for tonight's regional semifinal soccer contest between your Wichita Northwest Grizzlies and the Topeka High School Trojans. My name is Kevin Arkin. Glad to be with you. Isaac Alvarez is our executive producer tonight. He's going to bring you all the great shots and the great photos throughout the night. The weather here at Hummer is warm and windy. It's about 75 degrees, and the wind is blowing 40 miles an hour, gusting to 50, pretty much the same way as it is back there in Wichita when we left. We're going to send it over to our visit with head coach Andrew Silva before tonight's varsity contest, so stay with us. Coming up in just moments, Coach Silva. You're watching NWHS Grizz. This is Grizzly Soccer.
This is the McCurdy Real Estate and Auction Varsity Pregame Show. Coach Andrew Silva reviews the last varsity game and takes a look at today's upcoming contest. Sponsored by McCurdy Real Estate and Auction. Real estate, but better. Now, let's join Coach Silva with Kevin Arkin.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. It is playoff soccer time for Wichita Northwest. We are in Topeka at the Hummer Sports Complex, where we'll be taking on Topeka High School this evening in the regional semifinal. And we're joined, as always, by our head coach, Andrew Silva. And, Coach, one thing you got to say about the team is they started winning at the right time.
They sure did. I'm glad they kind of caught fire when they did. It's been a fun couple of games, for sure.
4 in a row to end the season. So you look at that 6-10 record, and that could be a little deceiving. I mean, this team could make a lot of noise in this playoff run.
We definitely can. We definitely can. Honestly, we could have done a lot better. But games happen how they happen. We're glad that we are in Topeka, not somewhere else. So we're actually hoping for a good game.
Tell us a little bit about the last game and what was different about that game and the last several before it from the rest of the season.
Honestly, we came in with a head full of confidence. We can play with anyone. Now, towards the end of the season, that's kind of been our theme. Is doesn't matter who we play, where we're playing at. We're playing at home. We're playing away. We're going to play with the same style, the same grit. We're going to take it to them, and that's what we did. It happened again in the very last minutes of the game. Again, that's kind of been our thing. But boy, these boys make it exciting.
You certainly don't want to turn the game off early, because all the good stuff's been happening late in the second half.
We've been hanging tough. We have a tough defense, a tough goalkeeper, a tough midfield that, it's tough to break. And, when we catch fire, it can come from anyone, and that's kind of been our strength, is that anyone can score in this team. And that last game, it was Max. He got that header that got taken away at the Mays game. Got it back at East.
That was the strangest thing anyway. That whole sequence. Max gets a header and puts it in, and the referees call it back because they blew an inadvertent whistle. Yeah. And that had to be crushing. And it wasn't 30 seconds later. Yeah. They went and did it again.
Yeah, no, it was tough. It was a weird decision. Nobody really understood anything, but didn't shake us. The boys shook it off, and we got that goal. So,
and it was a good one. Yeah. Absolutely. So you go into this run tonight, and you have the potential, in all likelihood, if we get by Topeka tonight, in all likelihood, we'll be playing at Liberal on Thursday. And folks, that is a game that we will not be able to broadcast. So, unfortunately, tonight's game is the last game of the year for us, as far as the broadcast is concerned. But have you given any thought to Liberal yet, or you worried just about Topeka?
We kind of have both. We have both on the mind. We know that we have to get past Topeka. We're not saying, that it's going to be an easy game or anything like that. So we're definitely have our, focus on Topeka for tonight. But we very much are looking ahead. What happens if we go to Liberal? The boys are kind of bummed it's on Halloween, but it is what it is.
It is what it is.
That's right. That's right.
You know what? They won't be bummed if they're actually playing the game on Halloween, because that means they're still in the playoffs.
Yeah. I mean, they say a whole bunch of stuff. We got a good group of guys. They're funny, and we're kind of taking to them. But all in all, we'll be excited if we make it there on Halloween night.
What's the injury situation going into tonight?
We've been good. We have been good. I mean, I thought I was going to go into this high school season having to train 5 to 6 nights, having to train Fridays and Saturdays and kind of do everything I can to get this team ready. Our theme has kind of been, let's take some Fridays off. Let's rest. Let's recover the legs, because we have a group of guys that, do the game for me. And then I throw in the other group to kind of relieve us. So it's been wonderful to have these guys healthy, so we've been taking lots of rest where we can, recuperating, taking breaks, and it's been good.
One last thing to talk about, and that is weather. It's going, we're going to be playing in a 45-mile-an-hour wind. And what does that do to your game strategy?
We've been training in it. That's why we're training in it tonight. Yesterday we trained in it. Same game plan. We hang tough. Doesn't matter what comes our way. We see kind of how the teams are playing. We see kind of what the weather effects are, and then we modify. We modify, and then we play.
If you win the toss, do you want the win first or second?
We've always been a second half team as our goals have came, so we're hoping for second. But we didn't get it that last game against Mays, so I kind of gave Evan a hard time because he said he won all the tosses, but he didn't win that one. So we're hoping for a second half win, but we'll take it however.
You're going to get the win sometime, whenever it is.
That's right. Yeah, we'll get it, and if we have to defend, with it, then so be it. We'll do it.
Well, we want to wish you the best of luck tonight against Topeka High, and I want to thank you also for taking time all year long to pop in here for a visit and talk about the team and about the guys. I know it means a lot to everybody out there, and looking forward to many more of these to come.
Yeah, same here. I really appreciate what you do and, everything you do for our parents to kind of take a look and watch the game and get this kind of as a bonus. So it's been fun. It's been a great time. Hoping to do it again next year.
All righty. They'll wrap it up for a year of pregame visits with Coach Andrew Silva. We're going to take a 90-second timeout here from our sponsor, McCurdy Real Estate and Auction, and then we'll be back with the starting lineup and the play-by-play of tonight's regional semifinal against Topeka High. You're watching NWHS Grizz, and this is Grizzly Soccer.
I'm ready.
Me too.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Whole marketing campaign of this property we sold right to.
Shall we book it?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think this is it.
Grizzly Pride Booster Club supports academic, athletics, and fine arts programs at Northwest High School. The Booster Club has donated more than $35,000 to students and staff at Northwest. They have purchased equipment, uniforms, classroom supplies, and teacher grants, and provided approximately $7,000 a year in food costs for school activities and athletic events. They would like to invite you to become a member of Grizzly Pride by volunteering at a school event.
Wichita Northwest Grizzlies soccer is on the air. Welcome to everyone in Grizzly Nation to another webcast of your Wichita Northwest Grizzlies as they take on the best teams in Kansas and pursue a 6A state title. Follow your Grizzlies all season long on youtube.com/NWHSGRIZZ. Today's webcast is brought to you through the support of the many sponsors of this year's Eric Profit Scholarship Golf Tournament, including the following: Mel Hambledon Ford at the big corner of 119th West and Kellogg. We're better. We're proving it. You be the judge. Thank you, Lisa Hamilton. And by Tom Lassiter and Fleeson, Gooing, Colson, and Kitch, attorneys in the Epic Center at 301 North Main. We believe our clients' best interests and needs are our own. By Credit Union of America, where members are the owners. With branches all over the Wichita metro area, Credit Union of America stands ready to serve you. By Dan Garreau and the law firm of Dugan and Garreau, experts in personal injury, business law, workers' compensation, wills, and trusts. Located at 3636 North Ridge Road, Suite 100. By McCurdy Real Estate and Auction, 12041 East 13th Street at K96, serving Kansas, Missouri, and Oklahoma for over 40 years. Real estate, but better. By the Joe and Judy Coughlin and the Chris and Jan Schumacher families. Strong supporters of Grizzly soccer through the Eric Profit Memorial Soccer Fund. By the Jeff and Amy Willena family, in memory of Daryl Rhodes, one of the biggest fans of Grizzly Nation. By the Victory Project, helping kids fighting cancer on a daily basis and supporting research to diagnose and treat childhood diseases early. By Todd Eflin Narrates, voice audio for commercials, phone systems, videos, and books. Online at toddeflin.com, TODDEFLIN.com. By the Robert L. Gould Foundation, a philanthropic trust assisting the educational needs of young people at Northwest for over 10 years. By the Eric Profit Memorial Soccer Fund, providing scholarship assistance to Northwest soccer seniors each year through the support of the Eric Profit Scholarship Golf Tournament. And by the many other sponsors who make this webcast possible. And now, to the field, and the voice of the Grizzlies, Kevin Arkin.
Thank you, Todd Eflin, and good evening again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Hummer Sports Park. They're in the middle of the introduction of the starting lineups, and let's go ahead and give you what we have. We'll start with the Topeka High Trojans. In goal, 00, a junior, Billy Lutz. Senior midfielder, number 3, LaRon Fulton. Junior midfielder, number 6, Noah Storer. Senior midfielder, number 7, Antonio Aguirre. Junior midfielder, number 8, Bruno Nunez. Senior midfielder, number 10, Ian Martinez. And here's the national anthem. The national anthem here at Hummer. Let's go back to the starting lineups. Number 12, senior midfielder Diego Gomez. Sophomore midfielder number 15, Carlos Acosta Martinez. Junior defender number 16, Irvan Aguilar Soto. Freshman midfielder number 17, Wyatt Jones. And freshman defender number 20, Carson Bradney. The Trojans are coached by Derek Snook. He's assisted by David Tiffany and Antonio Gonzalez. Now for your Northwest Grizzlies in goal, the senior Evan Locke, number 1. On defense, number 2, Miles Bemis. On defense, senior number 4, Max Nuno. At midfield, number 5, senior Eli Benning. At midfield, number 7, Dominic Johnson. On defense, number 9, Brandon Ramirez. On defense, senior number 10, Carlos Gonzalez. At midfield, number 11, Fernando Durath. At midfield, number 12, Maddox Bemis. At forward, number 13, Jordan Journey. And on defense, number 15, Isaac Featherston. Grizzlies are going to be playing from right to left here in the first half. This is a north-south field. The wind is blowing 40 miles an hour out of the south. It will be in the face of the Grizzlies in the first half. And we actually got 2 lineups submitted to us by Coach Silva, depending on whether or not we won or lost the coin toss. We lost the toss. He wanted the win first. The wind will be in the favor of the Trojans, who are dressed in black with white numerals. And, of course, the Grizzlies are in their white road uniforms with blue trunks and blue numerals. Ball sent down by the Grizzlies into the south end of the field. The Trojans trying to clear it out. And they bring it up here to center. Now right in front of us, our perch is in the north half of the field. We're about halfway between the center line and the goal line. Trojans control the ball at midfield. On the far side. Bringing it down quickly. And setting up there. Trojans doing a good job of ball control here in the early going. Wyatt Jones passes it forward to Bruno Nunez. Nunez now forward to Aguirre. Grizzlies come away with it. It comes out of play, and it will be a throw in for the Trojans. They do so quickly. And there's a centering pass, and Grizzlies trying to clear it out. And there's a shot and an easy save by Evan Locke. And Evan will have a distribution. He sends it over here on the near side for Jordan Journey. Journey pops it over the head of one of the Trojan players. But the Trojans come away with it. Trojans set it up. Eli Benning aggressively attacking the ball, unable to come up with it. At midfield, Dominic Johnson has it now. He sends one forward on the far side. And it's knocked out of play. That'll be a throw in for Northwest. Just underway, 2 minutes gone here in the first half, no score. The regional semifinal. The winner will travel on Thursday, in all likelihood, to Liberal to take on the Redskins. This one is tapped all the way back to Billy Lutz, the goalkeeper. And the Trojans begin working it up. This one gets kicked out of play, and it will be a throw in for Topeka High. That crossing pass intercepted by the Trojans, and now they'll start bringing it forward. Benning trying to get it back, and he's successful. Eli sends it back to Nuno. Nuno back to Featherston. Featherston across the way. And back here to Eli. Giraffe has it now at the halfway line, and he'll send it wide. Gonzalez can't get anything going. Actually, that was correct. That was Maddox Bemis, excuse me. Grizzlies have the throw in and control the ball at midfield. Brandon Ramirez, nice job getting around one. Sends it forward to Carlos Gonzalez. Gonzalez looking for a feed. He sends it wide to Benning. Eli back to Dominic. And now Dominic back to Maddox Bemis. And his pass back to Dominic was intercepted. And the Trojans come back. And you can hear the wind in my microphone. Again, the wind is blowing 40 miles an hour, gusting to 50. This is by far the windiest day we've had this year. Otherwise, it's very pleasant here in Topeka tonight. Temperature in the 70s. Foul called against Miles Bemis. Quick restart for the Trojans. They bring it down this artificial surface, and Eli Benning sends a long one down. That was intended for Gonzalez, but he's not going to get to it. Gets chipped back to Lutz, and Lutz sends it out of play. I believe that'll be a throw-in for Northwest. Not exactly sure where it went out. And yes, it is a throw-in. And that throw-in is intercepted. Here come the Trojans back. Down the near side to Aguirre. Aguirre to the penalty area. Still with it. And a nice job by Bemis to take it away. Miles taps it out of play, and it will be a throw-in for the Trojans. Max Nuno there defensively, trying to get it out. Unable to do so. There's a shot, and that's going to go wide left. That'll be a goal kick for Northwest. Soccer on the Internet being brought to you as a courtesy of Mel Hambledon Ford. We're better, we're proving it. You be the judge. Mel Hambledon Ford on the big corner of 119th Street West in Kellogg, and we thank Lisa Hamilton and everybody over there for their support. Nice kick into a 40-mile-an-hour wind, if I do say so. And this is going to go all the way back to Billy Lutz again. And that one's intercepted by Gonzalez. And a foul called. It will be a free kick for the Trojans. 7 minutes gone, first half, no score. Winner goes on Thursday, loser goes home and calls it a year. Aguirre sends it back. And Trojans working it up again. That's Wyatt Jones. He's sending it up to Martinez, and now back over to Aguirre. Aguirre leads it forward to Nunez. Trojans have something working here. Ball's in the penalty area, spin move, a pass backward, and fortunately nobody was there to get it. Eli Benning comes away with it. Now Brandon Ramirez sends it to Eli, and it's intercepted. And I think they're going to give a drop ball to Northwest here as the ball touched the referee. Special shout out to all of our friends and parents and students watching on NWHS Grizz tonight. We're glad to have you on board and hope you enjoy the contest tonight. Also want to send a shout out to assistant coach Art Shook, who we know is watching from home tonight. Ball on the far side of the field. And finally it is Topeka that comes away with it. Nice job by Brandon Ramirez to stop that play. Over here on the near side, Wyatt Jones again will send it forward, this time to Aguirre, and taken away by Nuno. And Max keeps it in. Good job, Max Nuno. And now he'll clear it out to center, and you couldn't ask any more from a defender than that. Max again, this time he pops it up. Infield fly rule called. And Max comes away with it again, but he tripped a player in the process, and it will be a free kick for Topeka. And boy, is this dangerous. 15 yards outside the penalty area with the wind blowing 40 miles an hour behind their back. And he's going to move the northwest wall. Actually, he didn't have to move it. That's right where they were. They've got a four-man wall set up. And here's the restart. Oh, nice heel shot and good save by Evan Locke. That was really well done. They must be practicing that one, and we'll give all the credit to Irvon Aguilar Soto for that heel shot. Over here on the near side, Northwest with it. Journey gives it to Ramirez. Back to Journey. Oops, they forgot the ball. Topeka comes away with it. That one gets tipped to about 10 players and finally ends up in the arms of Evan Locke. He'll throw it on the far side. Maddox Bemis over there with it. He'll send it to center to Ramirez, who leaves it for Nuno. Nuno sends it up to Journey, who leaves it for Ramirez, and he can't get to it, and Topeka comes away with it. Right in front of us is Martinez, and a shot into Evan Locke, and another nice save for the senior goalkeeper of Northwest. And the Grizzlies starting to work it out to center. There's a shot by Eli Benning and a good save by Billy Lutz, and that's the first shot on goal of the game for Northwest. It comes 11 and a half minutes into the first half. And we have a foul called and a free kick coming for Topeka. Beautiful sunset in the background. I don't know if you can see it on your picture or not. Throw in coming for Jones and company. He throws it in there to Martinez. Martinez still with it. Now he sends it back. And this is going in the other direction. And finally sent forward. Journey heads it toward Ramirez. Brandon sends a long one down there for Jordan Journey. Now it's a foot race, and Jordan's going to lose it. And Topeka comes away with it. A good effort, though, by the Grizzlies and by Jordan Journey on that pass by Brandon Ramirez. Now we have a foul called. It'll be a free kick for the Trojans. They take it quickly up here to Aguirre again. And nice tackle by Ramirez. Over here to Miles Bemis. Bemis trying to get it back into the center. Lost it. Aguirre has it taken away by Max Nuno. Eli Benning has it knocked out of play. It'll be a throw in for Northwest. And the Grizzlies will sub a player in here. And coming into the game is Andrew Smith. Going out is Jordan Journey. Smith will take his place at forward. Bemis throws it in right to a black shirt. Eli is there, and we'll do it all over again. DeRath pops one towards center. Nobody there to get it for Northwest, though. It'll come out on the foot of Bruno Nunez of Topeka. And here's Topeka High with some numbers. A good centering pass, but there to get it is Evan Locke, and he'll throw it on the far side. Dominic Johnson with it. Grizzlies trying to work it down. This Bemis is going to get this one. Miles crosses the line, sends it back towards center, and it's being headed around there. Eli gets a foot on it, and he sends one over in the direction of Brandon Ramirez, and a foul is being called. We'll have a free kick coming for the Grizzlies. That one's centered, and who's going to end up with it? Looks like Topeka will get it. And we have a foul called on Benning. It'll be a free kick for the Trojans. 15 gone, first half. No score. Hope you're enjoying this wherever you are. Have some substitutions coming in. That's the reason for the delay here. Coming in for Northwest, Emilio Arambula, and he is joined there by Jude Sizemore. Trojans with the ball. In the Grizzly half of the field now. And it's knocked out by Dominic Johnson. It'll be a throw-in for the Trojans. Jones will throw it in. Wyatt's throw-in is knocked out of play, and it'll be a throw-in for Northwest. Miles Bemis with the ball now. Throws it in for Jude Sizemore, knocked out of play. We'll do it all over again. Grizzlies picked up 30 yards. Emilio will throw it in. Nope, he'll give it to Bemis and become a target. And Bemis throws it down the line for Sizemore. Sizemore had a man draped all over him, and they're going to call a foul and give Northwest the free kick here. Isaac, you could probably zoom in a little bit on that shot. Yeah. There you go. That's good. In the air, in front, loose, and it's rejected by the defense. Grizzlies trying to keep it down there. Eli with it. He sends a long one that'll go wide right, and that'll be a goal kick for Topeka High. Soccer on the Internet being brought to you tonight as a courtesy of the Tom Lassiter family, proud supporters of Grizzly soccer in memory of Carla. Also by the Bob Profit family, and we thank them for their support of the Grizzly soccer program. And we're awaiting the restart. There it comes. Not exactly sure what the delay was about, but Trojans out here to center. They'll send one that goes by Bemis, and here's a chance for Aguirre. Aguirre centering one, and it's headed away by Nuno. Ball popped in the air. Miles Bemis gets it back on the ground, and he sends it out to Dominic. Oh, Johnson lost it, sent forward. Here's a chance now for the Trojans. And Eli Benning guilty of the foul. And we have a player down here for Topeka. And they stop the clock here for injury. And the injured player is Carlos Acosta Martinez, the sophomore midfielder. And they're looking at his leg, and the trainer comes out for Topeka. Soccer on the Internet is also brought to you by the Coughlin and Shoemaker families. We thank them for their never-ending support of Grizzlies soccer. And by the family of Glenn and Camille Nyberg, longtime supporters of the soccer program and the annual golf tournament, in memory of Glenn. And Martinez is going to hobble off under his own power, it looks like. This will take a moment. Oh, come on. Here we go. Still walking off. And it will be a free kick, and it looks like that's going to be Soto taking the free kick from a dangerous spot when we restart. In the air it goes, and Evan is right there to snag that one, and he'll have a goalkeeper distribution. Will he throw it or will he punt it? He's decided to punt it, and another nice boot by Evan Locke. Leaves it back there. Jude Sizemore passed it through the legs of one defender, comes back, gets it, and now Eli Benning has it. Benning sends one forward. There's a shot blocked by the defense. Grizzlies still with it. Centering pass. Back out. Maddox Bemis intercepts it. And the Trojans come away with it. Topeka 1-on-3 at the moment. Now they pass it back to get some numbers. Two Grizzlies all over them, and they take it away, and Bemis sends it forward to Dominic Johnson. Arambula. Now back to Dominic Johnson on the near side. Dominic gets around his man, trying to get some space, can't do it. Sends it back, good play to Carlos Gonzalez. Gonzalez back to Benning at center, back to now to Gonzalez, and they're working it forward again. And it falls away to Topeka. 20 minutes remaining, first half, no score. This one goes back deep and will go out of play to Northwest. Carlos Gonzalez spin move. Nice job of maintaining possession. Now he taps it out of play, and it will be a throw in for Topeka. Northwest drew pretty good for a major road game. There's About half the fans here have blue shirts on. Emilio sends it wide to Eli. Eli forward. Here's a chance for Northwest. Shot. And it goes wide right, and that'll be a goal kick for the Trojans. Soccer on the Internet's being brought to you in part by Ginny Wiley and the Gould Foundation, a philanthropic trust created as a memorial to the late Robert L. Gould. We thank everybody at the Gould Foundation for their support of the program. Eli chasing it, trying to get it back while it's down there. Unable to do so. Dominic comes in. He can't get to it either. And they are keeping it down there, which is just fine because they can't score from there. Benning wins it and brings it back. Good job, Eli. Far side. 2-on-1 here, unfortunately, and out of play it goes. It'll be a throw in for Northwest. Bemis sends it forward. And a centering pass is headed away by a defender. Grizzlies get it back only momentarily. And here comes a great tackle there by Max Nuno. Right, and another one. Two beauties in a row by Max Nuno. And there's a handball if I ever saw one, and yes, they did call it. Nuno will take the free kick for Northwest directly in front of our position. And now Eli sends it instead to Gonzalez. Gonzalez back to Fredrickson. Wide on the far side. Into Trojan territory, but only momentarily. And that'll be a throw in for Northwest. Ramirez will take charge. And the Grizzlies are going to sub in some players here. Let's see if we can see who they are. Fernando DeRath comes back in along with Jordan Journey and Maddox Bemis returning to the fray. Clock running, 15:40, first half, no score. In the air it goes and headed nicely by Andrew Smith. Gonzalez popped one forward. Journey couldn't get to it. And back on the foot of Brandon Ramirez. He works it down, gives it to Carlos. Carlos, nice lead pass for Carlos. Shot, score! Northwest scores to take the lead. All right, Isaac, tell me who scored it. Who? Maddox? Well, let's see what the PA announcer says. Maddox Bemis is who we think popped it in. We'll see what the PA announcers say. See if they agree with us. What a pass that was. Was that Ramirez that passed it? Yeah, I think it was Carlos. Yeah, Carlos. Ramirez passed it to Carlos, and Carlos made that lead pass. Back underway now. And the Grizzlies draw first blood into the wind. Something about this team, they play so well into a strong wind. Eli fighting on the far side. And they're going to call a foul on Benning. And it'll be a restart for the Trojans near midfield. Huh? I don't think he knows. PA announcer never announced the goal because I don't think he knows who scored it either. Beautiful play by Andrew Smith. And now they're going to give Northwest a free kick. Ball comes up to Carlos Gonzalez, who just got the assist on the Maddox Bemis goal. Wide to Eli. Into the penalty area. And it goes wide over the goal, and that will be a corner kick for Northwest on the far side into the 40-mile-an-hour wind. Looks like that's Eli over there getting set to take it. Actually, that's Carlos. Into the air. Oh, they tried for a header and it was too high, and the Trojans are going to come away with it. Good effort, good idea. They just couldn't finish it. And the wind's starting to pick up again. City of Topeka issued a clean underwear alert this morning. Eli intercepts that one, gives it to Smith. And back now to Max Nuno. Nuno's going to send it all the way back to Evan Locke. Locke to Fredrickson, and good tackle that time. Grizzlies come away with it. And they're going to call a foul, I believe, and give the free kick to Northwest. 12 minutes and change remaining, 1-0 Northwest. Eli bringing it up now, getting it from DeRath. Eli at the corner, takes a long shot and an easy save by Billy Lutz for Topeka. Nuno intercepts that one, falls on the back of his opponent and gets called for the foul. Martinez will take this, and he sends one down the middle, intercepted there very nicely. Brandon Ramirez sends it to the far side. Now Gonzalez in the middle with it, and he sends it wide again. Bemis over there. Centering pass, and it's intercepted defensively. Eli almost got that one. Can't baby with that ball when Eli's in the neighborhood, that's for sure. This one comes all the way back to Evan Locke, and he'll do a nice, easy pass out to Benning. Benning will send it forward. Here we go again. Gonzalez sends it wide. It's intercepted. Trojans with it, and they come down the floor. It's going to be a throw-in over there for Topeka. 10 minutes remaining, first half. We welcome all of you watching And if you're from the Topeka community, we're glad to have you on board as well. We sent our link to Topeka High School this morning. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast as well. That one's popped in the air, and Evan will have no trouble with it. Throws it out to center. Nice play. Give and go. Here we go. Oh, up the far side. Bemis needs to find some way to get it centered. And it goes over the goal line, and that will be corner kick for Northwest. Wasn't a very good signal by the official. He was waving players around and had his flag caddy wampus too. Centering pass. Looking for the header, didn't get it, and it's rejected by the defense. This one goes out of play. It'll be a throw in for the Grizzlies. We're hoping to have a visit from the athletic director of Topeka High, Cody Miller, at halftime. He's agreed to join us if he's not busy being the administrator. He's the administrator on duty tonight, and if he's tied up downstairs, he won't be able to make it up, but he said he would try, and I hope he makes it. There's a shot and a save by Lutz. Billy Lutz done a pretty good job in goal tonight, as has Evan. That one's headed out of play. Nice play, though. It will be a throw-in for Topeka. And we got a player down here for Northwest, and the official has not stopped play. He has now, it looks like Brandon Ramirez injured his ankle. Or has a leg cramp, and that may be what it is. It may be a leg cramp from the tackle. Oops. Guess it would have helped if I had stopped the clock here. And Brandon is hobbling off. Very gingerly. This may take a bit. And now he seems to be walking it off, and he's going out under his own. I want to take a moment here to thank our host, who will also be our halftime guest, I expect, Cody Miller. We thank him for his hospitality, and everybody here at the Hummer Sports Complex when we arrived was very courteous and very hospitable toward us getting set up here, and we couldn't have done it without him, and we thank them all for their hospitality. And also want to thank Bill Faflick and Jeremy Holliday from the Kansas State High School Activities Association for their assistance in getting this game on tonight. This is a state playoff game, so this is really their game. And they were very generous to permit us to show you the game here live tonight. DeRath on the far side with it. Gonzalez with it now. And sent up on the far side. Here come the Grizzlies, 3-on-4. And the Trojans take it away again. Topeka with numbers down here. They've got 9 people down here. There's a shot and a save by Evan Locke. Evan was in the right place to take a Geary shot away from him with a great save. Evan will distribute. Sends this one high, and the wind got this one, and it came straight down. Lands on the foot of a black shirt and out of play to Northwest. Northwest will sub a player in. See if we can tell you who that is. Andrew Smith is coming off, and Jude Sizemore is going in to take his place. I take that back. That was an 8, not a 6. Christopher Correa came off. So he snuck in when I wasn't looking. Here's one forward. There's a chance for Northwest. And Topeka comes away with it, but a good effort by the Grizzlies. Nuno can't get to the ball. This one's going to go all the way back to Evan Locke, and it will be a goal kick for, a goalkeeper distribution for Northwest with 5 minutes to go in the first half. Grizzlies lead 1-0. Gonzalez with it, back to DeRath, now up forward on the near side. That's Sizemore sending it back to Gonzalez, who's double teamed, and they take it away from him. And they send one forward, but Miles Bemis is there. And Bemis does a good job to win that one. He centers one for DeRath. DeRath to Gonzalez, back to DeRath. Good passing by the Grizzlies here. They were looking for a foul, didn't get it. Eli lost that one. Here comes Topeka back. And just like that, Max Nuno pokes it away. And Nuno is down. It'll be a free kick for Northwest. Benning is asking for 10 yards, and now instead he decides to give it to Miles Bemis, who was wide open. Bemis sends one forward for Dominic Johnson. I'm sorry, that's Nathan Cochran, excuse me. Back to Gonzalez. Up to Cochran again. And a free kick coming for Northwest. We can do this all night down there. Pass up to Gonzalez. Trojans come away with it. Benning steals it right back. And that shot blocked, gets it right back. Sent back to Dominic Johnson at center. Dominic works it up. That's it poked off his foot. Benning can't control it, and here come the Trojans back. A long pass forward. Miles Bemis intercepts it. Nuno there defensively as well, and taking it out of play on the far side. Good job there by Maddox Bemis. And this one goes down deep. And back to Billy Lutz. He'll have a chance to reset his offense. Sends it over here on the near side, where it was intercepted momentarily, but Jude Sizemore couldn't keep it in, and it will be a throw in for the Trojans. And we have substitutes coming in. Fernando DeRath is coming out. I don't see Emerson out there. Did he come in? He is in. Emerson Ernest came in, and Featherston back in. Oh, I see Emerson out there at midfield by George, number 25. It's his first appearance of the night. 1 minute to go in the first half. Free kick coming for the Trojans now. Last thing we need is a set piece here for the opposition. There's a long one in the penalty area, and Evan is right there to snag it. He throws one up the middle. Back it comes to Miles Bemis right in front of us. To Carlos. Carlos sends it to Featherston. Featherston, oh, nice pass through traffic. And we couldn't control it. Here they come again, 7 on the clock. This one's going to go all the way back to Evan, and that will do it for the first half. So we're at halftime here at Hummer Sports Complex, and at halftime the score is Northwest 1 and Topeka nothing. We'll be back here. Our halftime guest, hopefully, after this timeout. Stay with us. You're watching NWHS Grizz, and this is Grizzly Soccer.
Friendly is finding a better rate, an instant debit card, scholarships and teacher grants for projects, loans specifically for teachers and healthcare professionals, being the #1 auto lender for a reason. More than $400,000 in community partnerships. Credit Union of America. Welcome to Friendly. Learn more at cuofamerica.com.
This may sound like a typical high school basketball game being played on a Friday night in Kansas. In fact, it's a crash course in cooperation and teamwork. It's a test of dedication, determination, and drive. It's character development in action. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think about this. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students who participate in school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. At the same time, playing sports helps teach lessons not covered in the classroom. Lessons like tolerance, respect for the rules, and the importance of supporting your community. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Shall we book it? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I love it.
Hi friends, Phil Nightingale, General Manager at Mount Hamilton Ford. Have you been thinking about a new SUV? Right now is a great time to buy a new Ford at the big one of 119th and West Kellogg. EcoSport, Escape, Edge, Explorer, Expedition. Mount Hamilton Ford is sure to have the right vehicle to fit your size. And you know you can count on us with this great selection to find the right SUV at the best price to fit your budget. Check us out online or in person. Let us make your purchase easy with pickup and delivery right from your home or work. Mount Hamilton Ford, experience the difference.
What does it mean when people say America is a land of opportunity?
It means the power to discover,
to redefine yourself,
to improve yourself,
to challenge yourself,
to realize there's more in you
than you ever knew
that you could do.
It means giving people an open field to explore what they do best.
With the best tools,
the best training,
the best technology in the world.
We bring out the best in the people who serve.
So you can be all you can be.
Grizzly Soccer Online is supported by Todd Eflin Narrates. I'm the voice you hear on our sponsor announcements. My wife is an alum of Northwest, and this is my 6th season as your announcer. I was a longtime radio personality in Wichita and now do full-time voice acting. You can use my voice for your business, like product or training videos, telephone systems, radio or TV spots, and audiobooks. Learn more online at toddeflin.com. That's TODDEFLIN.com.
Welcome back to Hummer Sports Complex with our executive producer, Isaac Alvarez. Kevin Arkin joining you. We're at 1-0 at halftime here in this regional semifinal game against the Topeka High School Trojans. And the Grizzlies now, in the second half, will have the wind at their back. And the wind is still blowing extremely hard. If you can see the flag in your picture, straight out. The wind is blowing between 35 and 45 miles an hour and has been the entire game. Our boys have done a great job of keeping their passes short, and I know that was a strategy that head coach Andrew Silva expressed to the kids, to keep the passes short and crisp. Don't try and do any long bombs, because into the wind, the long bombs will die and the other team gets them. So he did that exactly right. Tell you what's coming up here real quick, and I'm going to we're going to take a break as well. No broadcast Thursday. If we win tonight, we play Thursday, and it will be in Liberal in all likelihood. And there will be no broadcast from Liberal. Can't make that trip. So beyond that level, you have the state quarterfinal. And if we get to the state quarterfinal, it's 50-50 as to whether or not we can do it. The NFHS network has been given the rights to those games by the Kansas State High School Activities Association. And if they elect to broadcast that game themselves on a pay-per-view basis, we can't go in there and do it as well. So the odds are they're not going to let us do it if we get that far. Got to win this one first, and then we got to win Thursday against whoever we play before we can think about quarterfinal action. So got about 3.5 minutes to go before the start of the second half, and I'm going to take a break as well. Back in 2.5 minutes. We're getting set for the start of the second half here at Hummer Sports Park on a very windy Tuesday night here in Topeka, Kansas. The wind, of course, is blowing just as hard at home. And we're going to be driving home into the wind. It'll be interesting to see what the gas mileage is on the bus going back. It'll probably be something like 5 gallons to the mile. Grizzlies will have the wind at their back. They will be playing from left to right here in the second half. You can go more if you want. Wrong way. Oh. Isaac's testing the camera. This is the first time Isaac has done this, and he's done a great job. Couldn't ask for more. Topeka will kick off to start play here in the second half. Maybe not. I thought we kicked off to start the game. I guess we didn't. Eli Benning is on top of the ball. Evan Locke is in goal. Awaiting the whistle. And here we go. We're underway. Grizzlies in their own end. Look to bring it out now on the far side. Ball at center. Grizzlies continue the short passes, and that has been very effective here in the first half of this game. Ooh, boy, there's a crash and a foul and a free kick for Northwest. Woo! That was something. Andrew Smith with it. Nice job. He'll send it across. DeRaff sends one forward, intended for Smith again, but couldn't get it to him. And here comes the wind again. If I stand back 5 feet from the rail up here, most of the wind is blocked by the building, but there's also a pillar in the way. And to get around the pillar, I got to step into the wind. Throw in for Topeka now on the near side. And over here on the near side with it is Fulton. And give and go back to Fulton. Into the corner. And good job defensively by your Grizzlies as the ball comes back out here to center. That was Andrew Smith trying to get a run. He almost did. There's a shot. Evan made the save. I couldn't tell if he made the save or not because I was screened on the play. And when I heard all the cheering, I didn't realize that was coming from our bench. So it stays 1-0. 3 minutes gone, second half. I want to take a moment to give a shout out to head coach Steve Martin and the entire Grizzly football team for their outstanding regular season. They finished the season 7-1 and start playoff play this Friday night at home. And we will be on the air with that at 6:30 on Friday evening. Hope you'll join us. Is Fulton again with it on the near side, and nice tackle by Bemis, and now this is Maddox Bemis, who scored the only goal of the game so far. Featherston leaves it for Benning. Benning, nice job. Carlos couldn't get anything going, and here comes Topeka, 2-on-3. There's a shot, and it's just wide, and it will be a goal kick for Northwest, and that's a break for the Grizzlies. Soccer on the Internet is brought to you in part through the courtesy of Dan Giroux and his law firm of Dugan and Giroux, and, of course, his family and his lovely wife, Christine. Dan is a Northwest Soccer alum, and they are proud sponsors of Northwest Soccer on the Internet. Grizzlies trying to bring her down. And Topeka comes away. That looks like they called a foul. They pass it back to Billy Lutz, and Lutz sends it out on the near side to Nunez. Nunez gets it taken away, and Eli Benning with two guys draped all over him, which seems to be the norm tonight. Out of play, that'll be a throw in for Northwest. Maddox gives it to Eli to throw in. Eli will quickly throw that in. Dominic Johnson has it go off his foot. It's a throw in for Topeka. Martinez sends one forward to Nunez, and he goes down. And they say play on. And this is onside if he can get to it. Loose in front, goalie was out. Grizzlies couldn't get there to get the shot off. And there's a long blast that's intercepted, and that one goes wide left. That'll be a goal kick for Topeka. We want to thank the good folks at Credit Union of America, a full-service financial institution with offices conveniently located throughout Wichita, including their newest branch at Central and Woodlawn. We thank them for their support. Credit Union of America is the official financial institution of the Eric Profit Memorial Soccer Fund. We have a foul called here and a man down. And he's still down. And they stop the clock here. I guess I better do the same. Trainer comes out. I don't know who that is. I can't read the number on his back. Let's take a break. We'll be back.
Hey, man, you going out for football?
Band class still needs you, man. Kansas students have choices to do or not to do. The Kansas State High School Activities Association urges everyone to participate because when activities stop, nobody wins.
Back at Hummer, we're still awaiting disposition here. You can see that the player is still down. Now he is just starting to sit up. Still can't tell you who he is. Oh, that's Carlos Acosta Martinez, number 15. And he is hobbling off. Don't like to see that. Hopefully it's nothing serious. It will be a free kick for Topeka when we resume here in just a moment. As soon as the player is off the field. And we're underway again. Short pass. Back to Soto. And the Grizzlies come away with it for the moment. Goes out of play to Topeka. Quick throw in. Nunez sends it to center in the direction of Noah Storer, who brings it down the floor. And now that one is popped up and headed away and out of play by Northwest. That'll be a throw in for Topeka. Out to center where there are no Grizzlies around, and all of a sudden Eli comes out of nowhere to put pressure on, and that ball is going to go out of play. That's a good job by Eli. Now we have a yellow card being issued to somebody. Eli got the yellow card. So he'll be replaced. To be honest with you, I'm not exactly sure what he did because my eyes were elsewhere. He got it for a push, I'm told, by our executive producer, Isaac Alvarez. And we're back underway here. On the near side to Diego Gomez. Gomez sends it back now to Bradney. Out to center. Topeka working it up. Nice job that time by Max Nuno to tackle the ball, and down goes a Grizzly, and we have a free kick coming. That was Dominic Johnson who went down hard. Grizzlies will get a free kick out of this. Like to see the Grizzlies get a goal or two here, preferably two, to put a little bit of icing on this all. Gonzalez with it. To Fernando DeRath, and DeRath sends one forward. Nobody's home, and it gets sent back out to center by the Trojans. And a good job by Miles Bemis, but he couldn't keep it in. Quick throw in from the Trojans. And Bemis guilty of a push. It'll be a free kick. Pardon me, from the Trojans. And it will be taken there by Soto. Long one. And it's rejected by Max Nuno. And the ball is going to go out of play, and it will belong to Northwest. And they're going to call the foul instead of the out of bounds. So it'll be a free kick for the Grizzlies, and Nuno sends it over to Fredrickson. Up the far side, that was a good pass. And it goes out of play, and it stays with Northwest. 10 minutes gone, second half. Grizzlies lead 1-0. Ball goes forward. And headed away by Max. Trojans come away with it. Now they've got some numbers. They've got it 5-on-5. And in there to get it and to draw the foul. What a nice job that time by Carlos Gonzalez. Now I got a problem. Hang on, folks. I'll be right back. Half of my script just blew away. Borne by the 45-mile-an-hour wind we're facing. Fulton centers it. Now it's going to head out of play, and that should belong to Northwest. And the Grizzlies will sub in a player here. Coming in for Northwest is Eli again, coming in after that yellow card. And the Grizzlies ready to throw it in. That'll be Bemis handling the throw-in chores. That's Miles Bemis. Eli trying to get it back. Now Jordan Journey can't get a foot on it. Still fighting for it. Carlos comes away with it. And a foul called. It'll be another free kick for the Grizzlies from the halfway line. Up to Jordan Journey. Journey in front of us now to Smith. Smith to Gonzalez. Gonzalez, oh, he passed it to Journey, and Journey had gone forward instead of backward. And Trojans come away with it. Nice job to intercept that pass. It will be a throw-in, though, for Topeka. And Topeka subs in a player. See if I can tell you who that is. The only thing I don't like about this perch is we're too far away from the players. That's coming in is Aiden Wooden. Grizzlies have it at center. Can they keep it? Eli's got it. And it's chipped away from him. And the Grizzlies still fighting for it. Jordan Journey ends up with it. Passes it to Eli Benning. Benning sends it across, intended for Andrew Smith. Andrew couldn't get to it. Now they'll send it back up there for Benning. Grizzlies have something working here. Now to Jordan Journey. Journey pops it up to himself. Again, he pops it, heads it to center. Good centering pass, nobody home. Eli with it. He sends a long blast, and Billy Lutz is there to make the save for the Trojans. He distributes it to Ian Martinez on the near side. He brings it up and leaves it for Noah Storer. And now the Trojans have something cooking. Centering pass, that's trouble. It went through one. And the Grizzlies take it away. And a foul is going to be called on Topeka. It'll be a Grizzly throw-in. Grizzly free kick. And the players from the Trojans don't particularly like that. And it looks like Evan is going to take it. He does, and he sends it up the far side. Journey tries a give and go. Doesn't work. Gonzalez now. Carlos keeps it in. Yes. And now what do we have here? We have a stoppage of play by the officials, and I do not know why. There's a long shot, and Lutz is there to make the save for Topeka. He sends it out to Ian Martinez near side. It gets knocked out of play. Martinez will throw it in. But not until we sub players in. And coming in for your Grizzlies is Jordan Journey. I'm sorry, Jude Sizemore, excuse me. It is Sizemore, isn't it? Yeah, Jude Sizemore comes in. God, those numbers are hard to read. I'm glad Isaac's up here to keep me straight, let me tell you. Throw in comes in for Topeka. And there's a long one out to center. That's going to be intercepted there by the Grizzlies. Now Miles Bemis will have to give chase back there, and he does so and tried to send it forward. Now he does. And there's a long ball for Journey if he can get the shot off, but it was too weak. And I'm going to take that back again. That was Sizemore with that shot. Just couldn't get any mustard on it. 24 to go. Second half, 1-0 Northwest. Nice play there to send the ball forward by Martinez, excuse me. Eli Benning with it. Give and go back to Eli. He goes down. Jordan Journey does get to it. And a quick shot and loots the save. On the near side, that one went back to Lutz. He'll distribute on the ground this time, going into the wind. And Topeka doing a good job right now of keeping it on the ground where the wind won't affect it so much. And they're doing the short pass routine. There's one that got in the air and the wind took it and pushed it wide. It'll be a goal kick for Northwest. Soccer on the Internet is being brought to you tonight by McCurdy Real Estate and Auction at the corner of 13th Street and K96. Real estate, but better. Waiting the goal kick here. Oh, Grizzlies are subbing a player in and out, and I didn't see who came in. Do you see who came in, Isaac? No, he didn't either. And we have another substitution coming in. Who's coming in this time? Aaron Rivas comes in for the Grizzlies, number 3. That's his first appearance of the night. Some fresh legs on the floor for Northwest as they nurse a precarious 1-0 lead. Here's a chance, and this goes back to Lutz, and Lutz will do a little give and go back to Gomez because he couldn't pick it up. And a foul called against Northwest. It'll be a free kick for Topeka. Nunez sends one down the middle. Intercepted by Brandon, and he'll bring it up. Nice play. Brandon's still with it. Still with it. Still with it. Now he centers one and sends it into Lutz, and it will be a save and a goalkeeper distribution. Nice job by Brandon Martinez. If nothing else, it kills a little time. Eli sends a crossing pass. Oh, what a beautiful ball. And down he goes. That will be a penalty kick. PK coming for Northwest. That foul occurred right at the edge of the penalty area, but definitely inside. And who's going to take it? Looks like Eli Benning will take the penalty kick for Northwest. Lutz comes out, taps the ball away. Now, what was the point of that? Eli will take the shot when the whistle blows. Everybody lined up properly? Yes. Shot, score. Grizzlies lead 2-0 on a penalty kick by Eli Benning. Now we have a little extracurricular going on down there. Last thing we need is for Eli to get another yellow card. That would be the worst possible scenario. Now, they haven't put the goal on the board. They didn't allow it? What was wrong with it, I wonder? That's kind of silly. There was nothing wrong with it. Shot, score. Justice was served. Eli Benning gets the penalty kick goal, and the Grizzlies lead 2-0. Awaiting the kickoff. And we're back underway. Over here on the near side, they give it to Gomez. Gomez to Martinez. And now back to Fulton. And the Grizzlies come away with it again. Grizzlies have played very well in this game tonight. There's a trip. And that will be a yellow card. And a timeout will be taken, of course, for the yellow card administration. The player Irvin Aguilar Soto will get the yellow card for the push. He will have to go out. And the referee will go over and explain to both coaches what that was about. Inside 20 to go, 2-0 Northwest. Trying to punch their ticket to the regional final on Thursday. Grizzlies line up a couple of subs of their own. Back underway. Lutz will do a goal kick here. And the Grizzlies subbed in a couple players, and I couldn't get my binoculars over there fast enough before they came in, so I'm not sure who came in. When they touch the ball, I'll know. And there's a nice play by Maddox Bemis to take the ball away. Couldn't keep it, however, and here come the Trojans back. And a whistle. And a foul called on Northwest. It'll be a free kick for, I take it back, the foul is on the Trojans, and it'll be a free kick for Northwest. No, it won't. Like I said, it'll be a free kick for the Trojans. Now what do we have here? I think there's going to be an over-the-back foul. Referee talking to some players, probably advising them to cool their heels here. And they did stop play here. They're going to give a free kick. Boy, this is dangerous. To Topeka, right at the top of the arc, or right on the side of the arc. This could be a problem. They move the four-man wall back. Evan trying to find the best spot. Here's the kick. Shot goes over everything. It'll be a goal kick for Northwest. And the Grizzlies dodge another bullet. They'll keep the score 2-0. Goal kick coming from Evan Locke here shortly. And out to center it comes. Eli Benning, wow. What a great header, and he got fouled on the way down. It'll be a free kick for Northwest. Good play, Eli Benning. And he quickly gives it to Fernando, who sends it wide for Gonzalez. Now back to Eli. Eli trying to slice and dice through the defense. Wide again to Carlos. And tried to get it back to Eli, and it was intercepted. And here come the Trojans back out of play to Topeka. Love to see the Grizzlies get another goal out of play to Northwest. Just to give us a little breathing room here. Grizzlies have been tremendous on defense, and Evan Locke has just been outstanding in goal again. It's just amazing what he has done in goal this year.
He also scored that winning field goal against Isaac.
I was there. Isaac's reminding me about the field goal last Friday night. That was a fun one to call. He was the big hero in that game. Ball down near the penalty area of Northwest. Centering pass, and it's broken up. Sent back out. Here come the Grizzlies back. Gonzalez gives it to Benning. Back to Gonzalez. Carlos has two guys all over him. He's going to spin around and leave it, and that's a pretty good play for Dominic Johnson. DeRath pops one over in the direction of Dominic Johnson, who sends it back to Max Nuno. Nuno all the way back now to Locke. Locke sends it right back out to Gonzalez. Wasn't a big fan of that move. And a foul will be called. It'll be a free kick for Topeka. 15 minutes to go in the second half. Grizzlies lead 2-0. Been a pretty good ball game here so far. And it looks like that'll be Soto taking the free kick for Topeka. And he puts it right there, headed away. Nice job. There's a blast blocked by the white shirts. And Eli comes away with it, gives it to Carlos on the far side. Oh, that one went all the way down. Topeka gets it back and starts working it forward once more time. Ooh, wow, what a tackle. That was beautifully done by Aguirre. Centering pass. Oh, here comes a shot, maybe. Loose in front and finally cleared out to center. And that's going to go out of play, but what a good job to get that out of danger. And we have subs coming in for both teams. Isaac, tell me who just came in for us. I can't read it. Emerson Ernest in the game for Northwest for the first time. Wearing number 20. Actually, it's the second time, number 25. He was in briefly in the first half. Out of play to Northwest. There's a long one up the middle, and who's going to get it? Good tackle by the Grizzlies. And they're going to give a yellow card here. To a Trojan player. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. My correction. They gave it to Max Nuno. I thought that was a clean tackle myself. I don't think that's a good call. I don't think it would have been a good call the other way either. I don't think there should have been a call at all. Stops the clock with 12:48 remaining. And it looks like standing over the ball is Soto. And he sends a long one in. Bouncing around in front. Who's going to come away with it? Topeka with it. Crossing pass, and it's knocked out of play by Evan, and that could be the best thing in the world because somebody was waiting over there for a tap-in on the far side. Evan just saved us a goal. It will be a corner kick for the Trojans, but that's okay. There's a crossing pass again, and it's cleared out to center by the Grizzlies. Soto sends it right back in. Headed away there briefly by Benning. And they call an offside. It will be a free kick for Northwest. Evan Locke to take the free kick, and out to center it comes. Trojans come away with it. Grizzlies trying to get it back. Topeka still with it. And there's one sent in and cleared out. DeRath trying to get it forward. Can't do so. And Evan Locke comes in and grabs it, and he'll have a goalkeeper distribution. Maybe. Now what are they calling? Not exactly sure what they called here. Looks like a pushing foul against Northwest. Just outside the box. I mean, it's like a foot outside the penalty area. We got a break there. But this is super dangerous. Grizzlies need to go back and defend. Over everything, that'll be a goal kick for Northwest. This part of Soccer on the Internet brought to you by the Penner Low Law Group at 645 North Waco, proud sponsors of Grizzly Soccer through the golf tournament. Also by Linda Sanders and her family in memory of Pierce Sanders.
Max is coming back in.
Dominic's going out, and who came back in? Max. And Max Nuno came back in. You know, he went out with that yellow card, and he's back out there now. There's a long one. Who's going to win the race? It's going to be the Trojans, looks like. Journey couldn't get there. Benning got there and stole it. Now, if he can center one to Journey, no, it was intercepted. And that'll go out of play over here on the near side. That'll be a throw in for Northwest. 10 minutes to go, second half. Grizzlies lead 2-0. And did I restart the clock? Yes, I did. Journey to Benning, and he couldn't get to it. On the far side, the Trojans bring it up, and there's a foul, and we'll be lucky if there's no yellow card, and there's not. Crowd wanted one. That was a lot more justifiable than the one Max got, I can tell you that. Free kick coming for Topeka. Clock running, approaching 9 now. I keep losing my script here, folks. Thank you, Isaac. Over on the near side. Into the penalty area it goes. There's one across, intercepted by who else? Evan Locke. Again, what a nice play by our goalkeeper. And he threw it, and he overthrew his target. Carlos couldn't get to it, and here comes Topeka right back. That one's going to go over the goal line, and it will be a goal kick. Soccer on the Internet brought to you by the Jeff and Amy Walenta family. We thank them for their support of Grizzly soccer. Also by the Victory Project, providing grants for soccer development nationwide. The Victory Project out of Kansas City. We thank them for their support. Andrew Smith is back on for Northwest. And here he is. He just popped the ball in the air to Journey. Oh, nice trap by Journey. He sends it up. Oh, that was a great play to get it to Smith, but it was intercepted. There's Eli Benning trying a shot. That one is blocked, and it's going to go out of play, and it will belong to Northwest. He will throw it in to Jordan Journey, and now we have a whistle. What do we have here? I'm not exactly sure what we were subbing, that's why. Nathan Cochran's going to go out, and Jude Sizemore comes back in for the Grizzlies. Jude becomes the target. And a foul called. Eli will have a free kick now. Let's get one more. Come on. In the air, it goes right at Lutz, and Lutz makes an easy save. Ball comes out. Here come the Trojans down. They've got numbers, 3-on-3. There's a long one into the penalty area, and if we let it go, it'll go all the way across, and it does. That'll be a goal kick for Northwest. Soccer's brought to you on the Internet by Northwest soccer alum Chris Kruger. Even though he now lives in New Mexico, Chris is always going to be a Grizzly. Billy Lutz with it. He'll send it up and out of play. I think the wind got that one, to be honest with you. Be a throw in for Northwest. 6 minutes to go now in the second half. Clock running. 2-0, Grizzlies lead. Just keep the ball down here, boys. That's all I care about. Just keep it down here. Nice header there by Sizemore. Nobody there to receive it, and it's taken by Noah Storer. He sends one back, and Carlos is there to intercept it. And a couple of them fighting for it. Jordan Journey has it at the moment. And it comes over here now to Eli Benning. Benning, a long one, and here's a run through, and they're saying he was offside, and I do not agree with that call. He was not offside when the ball was kicked. So it will be, and we have a substitution coming in. I don't know why we stopped the clock. But we did. We stopped it with 5:17 to go. Now it's back. No, now they stopped it again. Now they started it again. I don't think they know what they're doing here. Grizzlies with it. Eli sends it over. There's a chip forward back to Eli. He's got space. Get the shot off. And he does, and Lutz makes a great save. Big time shot by Eli Benning, and Lutz was there. And he keeps it 2-0. Lutz has played a good game, as has Benning. As has Evan Locke. This one's going to roll out of play, and that will be a, what's that going to be? I have no idea what they called here. He didn't signal anything. Now they're signaling a foul. They're not signaling a foul. They're spotting it as if it's a foul. They never signaled anything. Jude Sizemore can't get to it for Northwest. 3 black shirts on the ball, including Soto right there. He brings it forward. That one goes out of play. It belongs to Northwest. Taken away now by Topeka. And Topeka brings it down out of play again, and it belongs to the Grizzlies again. This is good. Ball comes in, Journey with it. And Journey sends a long one down, but there's nobody there. Unless Andrew Smith got a foot on it, and it's going to go out of play, I think. Oh, they kept it in. That would have been a throw in for Topeka, but they kept it in. And Grizzlies get it back. Sizemore with a nice pass forward to Benning. Benning and Smith going forward. That one goes. That stayed in. And they're still fighting for it over there. It finally goes out, and they're going to give it. Who are they giving it to? They gave it to Topeka. 2:30 to go in the second half. That one goes out of play. That'll be a foul call and a free kick for Topeka. And for a team that's down by 2 goals, they're not in much of a hurry, are they? Grizzlies fighting hard again. Defensively, here's a chance for Topeka. Centering pass. And that shot is blocked by Miles Bemis. It comes back out here to center where Diego Gomez sends it forward for Topeka. Now Nunez with it. Eli Benning takes it away from Nunez. Here come the Grizzlies back. And a fight for the ball, and they're going to call Eli for the chuck. And they're going to give the ball to Topeka. 90 seconds to go. Soto launches one. And a nice block by Nuno. Grizzlies with it. Eli has it. Bring it down, boys. And here's a chance for Andrew Smith, maybe. He gets a foot on it. Still has possession. Still with it. Andrew. Spin move. Now Topeka gets it and sends it back out towards center. Less than a minute to go. Nuno with it. To Journey. Benning, oh, there's a nice through ball. He's onside, shot, and it goes wide. It'll be a goal kick. Clock running now with 30 seconds to go. Grizzlies are going to win. They're going to play Thursday. Now they stopped the clock. They stopped it at 31, actually. Ball got away. I don't have any problem with that. Lutz will take a goal kick here. Andrew Smith is coming out. I did not see who came in. But the Grizzlies probably going for defense here with 30 seconds to go. Out to center. Nuno with it. Johnson sends it up for Carlos. Carlos still with it on the far side. Goes out of play. 10 seconds to go now. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, final. Grizzlies win 2-0. Congratulations to the Grizzlies. They've won their 5th consecutive game, and they're going to the regional final. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, the regional final for them all likely will be in Liberal against the Redskins on Thursday. Because it is in Liberal and I have a teaching commitment at Northwest on Thursday, there will be no broadcast on Thursday. Should they advance to the state quarterfinal game, it's 50-50. It all depends on whether the network wants the game. If they don't, we may get it. And if we don't get it, this will be our last broadcast of the season. And I want to thank you all for joining us throughout the year. It's been an interesting year. It's been a fun year. And for me, it's been a frustrating year in several ways. But, you know, I love being with the boys all season long. It's a great group of guys, and I'm happy for them that they're going to Liberal on Thursday. For everybody back in Wichita, have a pleasant evening. We'll see you down there tomorrow at Northwest High, and to my lovely bride, expect me home by 10:30. For everybody, for Isaac Alvarez, Kevin Arkin saying, Grizzlies win 2-0. Thank you for joining us, and good night from Homer Sports Complex.